Okay, this is another segment of the 1980 Turbo Trans Am. And as you can see, the backup lights are working. The license plate lights are in, along with the tail lights. There's a little discrepancy here I need to take care of, which involves this, that's merely the tint that's kind of like flaking off. And I have to seal it all down, plus this little crack here that I have to seal up. That's nothing also, and plus this little chip right here, easy fix as well. But I was happy to get all that in, and the backup lights are the right brightness that I like to have them. I'm going to put some to scatter the light. I'm going to use some aluminum foil to put in there to bounce the light around in the tail lights and the backup lights. I'm not going to do it to the my goodness, license plate lights. I don't know why I couldn't get that out. And here is the license plate I am going to use. And this is going to go right there. Well, I was torn between this and this. Now, since I seldom see these on the road when I was in Florida, so basically I'm going to go with the green Florida plates, which is going to go right there. And that's going to look so good when it's in. Of course, I got a bracket for it, which I haven't put that in yet. I'm going to use this bracket and a clear piece of plastic to protect the license plate when I finally glue it on. I can't do all this just yet until I painted it. This car has to be painted first before I do anything, and that also includes the headlights, which I installed the bulb into. There's the bulb, there's the headlight, and they are relatively bright. So I got high beam and the low beams all connected. There they are, right there. That's 3 of them, and 1 makes 4. And I finally got the washer bottle painted. Window washer bottle painted. I got a little touch up to do because it looks a little messy. And I finally painted and fixed the dashboard. And that's all done. That's all done. Except for the black, I gotta paint inside there and inside there. And like I said, I'm going to leave this alone. And that's for the tail lights and the backup lights and the license plate light, which I'm going to use my Florida license plate. Show it again. There it is right there. If I can get some focus. There it is right there. Well, it goes in and out, but that's it. And there was the other one, so it was a toss-up. I also had these, which I decided not to use because those are Dade County. That's in Miami, because I never lived in Miami. I only visited, never lived there. So I went with the Sunshine State, Florida plates as opposed to the Dade County plates. And there are the rest of my Florida plates right there. And so far so good. I made a little splatter mess right there, which that's no biggie. I can clean that up. There's the AC hoses that's already connected to the evaporator box, or evaporator inside the box, and it leads all the way to the receiver dryer and the condenser, which is on the other side of the radiator. And then, like I said, it's a little bit crew right now, but I'm gonna have to clean up a little bit. And course, that little splatter mess. It also got on my tires too, which I got to clean off. And I'm going to, next will be all the marker lights. I'm going to start on the marker lights. I got four holes out there, 4 holes there, and no marker light. And I had to do a little touch up on the spoiler. It came out real good. Well, won't exactly know until I've actually painted it. But there it is. Tail lights, backup lights, license plate lights, all working. A little side shot here. You can't see the backup lights, only just a little bit. And something's telling me to fix that angle. I would like to, but as of right now, I'm not going to, because I did hot glue it up in there, and I'm just going to make a horrific mess if I try and take it all apart. So I'm not going to do it. Its main focus is to shine light on this, which it'll do. So you'll get the picture. And so that will be it. And these were the lights I was waiting on for the whole week, for the license plate lights. These little lighthouse lights here, lighthouse tip. I mean, they got a very small tip. They're like 1.5 millimeter, and I got them in white, red, and yellow. So I'm going to use the reds back here and the yellows up front. And also for the front signal light, just offset inside the grill. So that's it. And there's my mess. And there's the Enterprise, which I'm going to get on, which I'm going to jump right back on as soon as I'm finished with this. And there's the rest of it. And here's my tires that I'm referring to. Well, this is one of them. I got a little speck on one of them. And it did do a number on my hood. Look at that. No biggie. I was going to redo it anyway, but I mean, it looks like starry night now. There it is. Wow. Right. Anyway, that, shall we say, is that. And these are my other pieces that I haven't gotten quite together yet. It looks like a lot because it is a lot. And there's my other bracket, my other knickknacks and all that kind of stuff. And that, shall we say, is that. And no, that's just an empty bag. And this right here, well, I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do with this. Leave it chrome or spray paint gold on the inside of it. I'll figure it out. And here's also what I decided to do. I did the straight pipe in chrome. I got to hit it with some more chrome to get that mirror finished, and I did it with, and I had to do it with this. It's called Spaz Sticks Ultimate Mirror Chrome. Now, it doesn't look like mirror chrome right now, but when I hit it a few times and give it a good buffing down, it should give that mirror chrome. So I decided to go with the straight pipe as opposed to the 45-degree angle pipes, which it normally came in. Normally I want to do that because this here is hollow. It's hollowed already. And that's how I wanted to look at it, as opposed to, let me see if I can find it. Here it is. As opposed to that. And that. That's I mean, I wish they had done I wish it was one whole solid piece of plastic instead of hollowing out like that. I mean, they hollowed the wrong end, and plus this is plugged up right here in the tips, and I didn't want that. No, I mean, that doesn't look right. And as much as I'd like to, here's the other one. Here's the other one I got to spray paint. I had to take the old chrome off of it because I had to do some filling and repairing to it. and I'm going to paint it. Make sure there was no obvious gaps or anything like that. And that's the other straight pipe I'm going to use for the tailpipe. I had to take my steering wheel out for the purpose of painting the finish painting the dashboard, and I still got a little touch up I have to do to it. So get rid of that line that is obviously visible. There it is. There it is. Anyway, that shall we say is that, and here's my muffler system right here. That's it right there, and that's pretty much ready to go onto the chassis. There's the chassis, there's the engine. Let's look at that engine. And the engine's practically finished. I do have to, I got to go back again and shorten these because they're too long. They're too long still, so I got to pull these apart off the distributor cap and shorten them so I can best collect them and put some heat shrink around them to keep them secure. So in the meantime, that's how it is, and that's for the rear view mirror adjustment knob right there, which came off, and those are my lights, interior lights. There's one, and focus would be the other. Well, I'll point it. It sits right there, okay? And another one I did, if I hadn't said this earlier, I did got this off an idea off my car that I have in the garage. There's a light right here, and there's a light right there. A little small light, which when the interior lights, the floor lights, dome light, these will come on with it. And had to blow some stuff off. And that's the engine right there. I've got nothing else to add to it except for the upper radiator hose, which sits right there. And I'm gonna have to do that as soon as I get all this stuff assembled and I'm ready to put the chassis body onto the chassis, along with the air cleaner if I can find it. There it is, the intake cleaner. I put on his decal right there. If you can see it. If you can see it. Okay, it's not cooperating. Anyway, that's the decal that I put on there. I'm gonna have to, well, it was there for a minute, lost it. Anyway, that's it right there. And here's the trunk. Here's the trunk lid, which I'm going to do again, and I'll show you why. As a matter of fact, I'll put this on there. I'm gonna have to lengthen the trunk because normally it only is supposed to go to as far as right here, and the spoiler was supposed to take up the rest. But since I cut this open for the to put a compartment for my switches and my battery, this is going to be extended out to accommodate the spoiler section, which is it's in the bag it's in my bag of parts, so I don't lose it. And that should be that. And once again, I'm going to paint this. I'm going to chrome this. Hopefully it'll come out exactly the way I want it to. And I never used none of this. And this is the reason why I bought this stuff. This thing only cost me like $3, but it's the fake, well, they call it fake, tubing, mesh tubing, braided mesh tubing for radiator hoses. And well, absolutely, this is too small for a radiator hose, and I couldn't use it for an AC line or anything else like this. So and I didn't use it for a fuel line. I could have, but I didn't. So this is going to have to be on the next project, which I almost broke that. Which I'm in the market to get a 1984 Chevrolet IROC Z28, and I saw two on eBay, and I gotta get my hands on one of them. I know that. So that should what says that completed that, backup lights, tail light, license plate light, and that's about it for tonight. And tomorrow I'll get started on. I have to do the housing. Here's the housing. Here's one of them. I'm gonna put right there. I gotta put the bulb in the back. Bulb goes in the back, and I'm going to paint this off in paint the outside black and paint the inside chrome to bounce the light around. Or I might just leave it. Well, yeah, chrome will be a lot better. And I got to build 3 more of these. And so there it is right there. So that shall we says that, and I'm going to have to clean up this mess eventually. Ain't gonna happen tonight. And so that we're shutting down now. And until then, this is the 1980 Turbo Trans Am build right now. Give us about another 2 months and we'll be finished with it, hopefully. And that, shall we say, will be that. Everybody have a good evening. And I'm out.